Hello everybody and welcome to the demo for Gambonanza, a balatro-like game but involving chess. Start a run, let's go. Okay, so got some piece wheels. I guess this will be our starting pieces. 3 pawns, probably not going to be great. So a pawn, a pawn and a pawn, and we're facing 2 pawns. Aloha, I'm Bluku, here to teach you how to play. In Gambonanza, the goal is to capture every enemy piece. You'll lose if you have no pieces left on your board. To complete the game, you have to win the 5th game of the 5th stage. But enough talking, hit that big go button, let's dive in. Right, let's try to win that first game. Pawns move 1 square forward and capture 1 square diagonally. Take a pawn, move it here. It's fine, normal chess rules apply for now. It's time for capture, use your pawn to take out that piece. Let me show you something really cool. When the pawn reaches the end of the board, it can promote. Okay, select the queen to promote your pawn into one. Now let's win this. Not a problem. Just tutorializing how we do things. Not too hard at the moment, but I imagine it will get harder as time goes on. Let's get $4. Oh, but goodness me, okay. Already things are going to change. Awesome, now that you're rich, let's grab something cool in the shop. Let's buy this little beauty. It's a legendary. So discover when a pawn captures a piece, skip the enemy turn. Sure. This is Gambit. Each Gambit has a unique effect, and there are tons to discover. This one skips the enemy's turn if you capture with a pawn. Pretty cool. You can mix Gambits to powerful combos. You can only hold 5 at once, very similar to kind of Jokers. In the shop, you can also buy tokens for mini games with amazing rewards. Interesting. Special tiles for your board, legendary gambits, multiple chess pieces. You can also upgrade your board to fit more pieces in, but we're a bit broke right now. Let's start the next game to earn more money. We can do that. This time we're up against 5 pawns. At the start of each game, you can set up your formation. Place the pawn here, then press go. So then we get to have his turn skipped. I think you know almost everything you need to know. Have fun now. There's lots of things I don't explain though, but I really want you to discover and experiment by yourself. If something feels off, you can just hover over it to get quick info. You can also use the info button on the bottom left of your screen. I hope you have fun playing my game. I'm sure we will. You're on your own now. See you around. We started off with a legendary though, but let's capture you, because now turn is skipped, and we can go there again, and we'll promote you up to a queen, obviously. We go over here. He can move, but this pawn can now take that. It's not a problem. Pretty simple so far. Get $8. Now we can re-roll, but we don't know if that's going to be a useful thing. On promotion, earn a king. I don't know really what king's useful for. Promotions can be achieved if pawn moves next to a king. The king moves 1 square in direction. So that gives us another piece. I guess it means that we can not rely on pawns as much. We can move forwards and backwards, but still realistically quite slow. On promotion, earn a king. Or promotions can be achieved if pawn moves next to a king. I think we'll take that. And how much money do we have left? $3. We'll buy ourselves a king as well, I guess. Why not? Stage 1 out of 5. Prepare your strategy. So we'll take a pawn out. Oh, I didn't see that rook up there. Let's try this, see how this goes. If a pawn moves next to a king. So if I go there, I can take you. I can take you. Okay, well the king's making this much easier than it needs to be. Let's move here. I'm going to move there because I want to see how things go, but we can just take you. Enemy turn is skipped. If I move you there, that gives us a promotion. So we can promote to a queen. Or they will take the queen. Hey, it's me again. Got a cool tip for you. If there's room on your board, you can place a piece from your stock during your turn. Doing this skips your turn, but it can be really catch your opponent off guard. Use it whenever you need, catch you later. So we can bring our... If we want to, we can bring our pawn in here, but we don't need to. Use the king there. And that's the round one. Good. Next time we need to use the king better with Excalibur, I would think. When one of your pieces is captured, turn another into a gold piece. When one of your pawns is captured, promote another pawn. Or we get ourselves a knight. No, because we shouldn't need a knight if we can use the kings. I'd almost rather upgrade this. So I'm going to save my money. Ah, I see. So my piece was taken, so unfortunately I need to kind of buy more pieces. Gotcha. You're going to go there. You're going to start here, because then we can upgrade these guys. You're a bishop. That's fine. We go first, don't we? So let's go here. And we can promote you into a queen straight away. So we can even just move you up to here. King can come here and take that piece. You can take this piece. You can take that piece. And we skip the enemy turn. There we go. Not bad at all. So $10. Oh, there's a queen here. That might be worthwhile, but I'd rather get the upgrade if possible. And we've also got Brave Knight's Gambit. Your pawns can also move like knights, or Mirror's Gambit, capturing a piece with a piece of the same type has 1 or 2 chances of granting copying of it. Could be useful. I don't know if it's that worthwhile. $19. I'm going to upgrade and also bring a queen. Oh no, we can't do that. We go for a Gambit token, see what turns up. We got a rare, it's not bad. Okay, we've got a choice of 3 here. Phantom Towers have a 1 or 2 chance to re-trigger twice, or to trigger twice. Sell for $0, anticipate the end of the game. Interesting. Aphrodite's Gambit, when a queen captures a piece, 1/4 chance to get this piece. That could work well with Excalibur, because we're making lots of queens. When one of your bishops is captured, create a phantom tile on the captured tile. I'm going to go for Aphrodite's Gambit here, because I think that will work well with what we've got going on. We've only got 3 pieces. And looks like we've got a boss here. Queen of Illusions, interesting. So this is stage 1, game 5. Okay, so we don't really know what's here. And that's an elite piece which only can be captured last, fine. So we don't know what we're going up against, so we'll put the king there. Oh, that's bad. That's really quite bad, actually. When a pawn captures a piece, skip the enemy's turn. I possibly should have thought about that a bit better. Let's go here. Yeah, that rook's going to die, unfortunately. So all our pawns are already gone. Oh, no, that was silly of me. Of course, normal chess still applies. Right, let's try that again. And see how we go. And we've got, starting with 2 pawns and a bishop, interesting. And this is presumably a bit more of an unseeded run than the previous one was. So let's see how this goes. But yeah, that was a bit silly of me. I probably could have played that a lot more sensibly. Okay, let's move you to here. You're going to have to keep moving forward and we can take you. Not too bad, all things considered. Let's get $4. Now, what have we got? After promotion and $2 per knight on the board. And the queen blesses every neighbouring piece. And a pawn. It's not It's not ideal. I think we'll just save our money and go in again. None of those I find particularly useful. I'm gonna put you here, you here, and you there. Although we do have to move first, annoyingly. Which is not ideal for our survivability. So if we go there, we're going to sacrifice you, but you come here. You're going to be promoted, so we'll go there. We can take you here. You'll be promoted, but we can take you out, so that's not a problem. Then we just move you to here, and we can take you out. So we lost a piece, but we survived, which was the main thing. And we did that without a gambit. So only a king creates a golden tile. When one of your pieces is captured, turn another into a golden piece. Which gives $2 at the end of the game. And resets to a default piece. I'm going to re-roll. I need something a bit better. Triggering golden tiles has a chance to create another one. Capturing a piece with no neighbours with a rook skips the enemy's turn. We'll grab that and a rook, and we'll keep going. So capturing a piece with no neighbours gives us that. Let's put the rook down here. You're going to have to go down, I think, maybe there. Let's see how that goes. Move you here. That's fine, we can take you. Enemy turn is skipped. So let's go up here, because you guys can't move backwards, that's fine. Enemy turn is skipped, we use the bishop to come here. You can come across to there. Take you out. We'll move you to not to there, that would have been silly. You'll be promoted, but we can take you with our bishop. Okay, so we're kind of going into rooks here, by the looks of things. If the first piece you play is a pawn, earn another pawn. Okay. Waiting has a 1 in 3 chance to grant a copy of a random piece you have in your stock. Let's try grab you. See how that goes. Who are we up against? 2 bishops and some pawns. Fine. Let's move you here. Move you here. I think that's fine. So I move the pawn first. That gives me a pawn in there. So that's just useful as a starting point, I would say. Move you there. Enemy turn is skipped. And we can take the other bishop as well. Which is pretty good. Move you to here. And now we can just clear up. These rooks could be pretty powerful, actually. Just to skip their turn. And we've got a pawn in there, which is good. Waiting during crumble mode grants a random piece. On capture 1 in 4 chance to receive a random piece only once per game. I think I want another rook, because the rooks are pretty powerful for us. And let's save for getting another piece on the board, I would say. I think we'll take our bishop off. No, that's the boss. Is it the same boss? It doesn't look to be. Clock of Fate, interesting. At least we get to see what you are. What do you guys do? Okay, this piece can't be captured. Use the weight 3 times to remove this state. Fine, so we've got to... Okay, I think I get it. So we've got to wait and let them move, which is not going to be great for us, I would say. And if we're going to move first, that's a problem as well. So let's try this. Let's wait once. That's already a problem for us. Move you here. You're going to take that one. Well, we can't take you. We've got to wait again. And our rook's now in a really bad spot. Go there. If we wait again, that should be fine. And I think we can wait again. There we go. But now we're in the problem where we need to see what we can do here. If I put this bishop down there, I can put you there. You'll take that, but I can take the rook away from you. Enemy turn is skipped. So let's put down a pawn here. Oh, that's a problem. I didn't think about that. You go there. You'll take that, but we can finish you off. No, we can't, because the board is crumbling. Each time that I capture, crumble mode rises, and its peak, the board starts to collapse. Fine, so we'll move you. Where can you move to? There's only a few places you can go. Let's go to here. Let's go here. This crumble mode is proving interesting. Can't take you, we can't move there. So you can't move there, you can move there. Move there or there. I'm going to wait in place. I can't wait in place, fine. Well, I don't want to go somewhere that he can tap me, so let's go there. There we go. Oh boy, that was a tough one, but we made it past that first boss. Although we did lose a few pieces there. So we've only got 2 pieces at the moment. I guess we'll bring in a king here. Interesting. Brown's Gambit, your rooks can also move like kings. That could be quite useful. I don't know really what the best thing to do here is. Let's re-roll. See what we can pick up here. Protector's Gambit after your first turn, protect your rooks. I might sell you, but having another pawn might be useful. Now, I'm going to sell you. Pick up the Queen and the Protector's Gambit. I think that's fine. And go from there. We're now no longer in a boss run, so it should be as bad, although we've got some extra space. Okay, so you're a crumbler. While this piece is on the board, capturing a piece makes a random tile crumble. Fine. How do we want to play this then? So the rook can be protected, that's fine. Move you there, I think that's okay. So you can go here and you'll be protected. I'd rather save this rook if I can. So I'm going to move him out of harm's way. The Queen can come up here and take you. We're going to have to move you out of the way. We can move you there. Queen takes you. And you. And you. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Let's get $7 here. Selling 3 pieces grants around a Gambit. When one of your rooks is captured, turns the captured tile into a protective tile. We'll see what else we can grab, maybe. 1 among 3 random chess pieces. Let's re-roll once, see what we get. Another rook is useful. So I'm going to buy that. No, don't lock it. Buy it. There we go. And we'll switch out a pawn from there. So I think we're going to go all in on rooks this run. We're not really going for using pawns, that's fine. What are we up against? So, a rook crumbler, that's fine. But our rooks are protected after the first turn anyway. So, not too worried about that. Although, those knights are going to be annoying. Take out the crumbler straight away. And that'll protect our rooks. We're going to lose one rook here if we're not careful. Do we take out one of the knights, maybe? Because we're going to lose a rook here regardless, unfortunately. Oh no, but the turn is skipped. Good. So we'll put you to here. Move you to there. And move to there. Fine. That Protector's Gambit's been very useful for us, actually. Another rook. One token available in the shop. Oh no, I want to upgrade the map to pieces I can have on the board. I think that's going to be more useful for the time being. Now what do we have here? Very compact knights, bishops and rooks. So you can go there. Queen, we need to make sure we doesn't die on the first run. I can go there, I think, without issue. Rook goes here, and that rook can stay at the back. I think that's fine. So you move here, because you'll be protected. Now move here. Oh, that bishop is a problem, though. So let's take that bishop out, and that saves you. You'll be by yourself, so you're safe. You come here. You are now having some issues, but we can take you out like that. And the pawn can take you out. Excellent. That was pretty useful. Although I imagine we're getting quite close to a new boss soon, I imagine. Right. 1 in 10 chance to skip the enemy's turn after playing. I mean, that's just quite useful, things considered. If you have a queen in your stock, your pawns can move like kings. That's not that useful for me. I'll take the banana peels gambit. And let's modify a tile. So a trap tile or a phantom tile. Probably more want the trap, I would think. Okay. So we'll take the trap tile. When an enemy piece steps on this tile, trap it and it can't move next turn. So we'll turn that into a trap tile. And let's go. So that pawn's going to be trapped anyway. That's fine. There's an invoker on wait. Create a copy of this piece on a random tile. Don't think we want to do that. So you're a queen, an invoker queen surrounded by pawns. Interesting. So I want to see if I can get in there quite quickly, because I mean my rook is protected, so I'm not too worried. I think that's actually going to be fine like that, because rooks can go in here and then our rook is protected on the first round. Now we pop down here, take the queen out, and we had the enemy turn skip as well, even better. You can come up here. We just mentioned to skip everything, this is great. Can't play. I mean, that was pretty simple, all things considered. This Protector's Gambit really helps us out because it gives us the upper hand straight away. Short processor reduces by 30, it's not a bad thing. After setting a Gambit, earn a random chess piece. Let's just reroll. At the start of the game, earn $2 per bishop. Losing a piece on turn 1, got a copy of it, or a knight. I think we'll take the knight because I think that might be better than the pawn because it gives us a bit more flexibility, I would say. And now we're up against another boss, I would imagine. What to expect from you? You change all my pieces for me? I guess you are. Shuffle your pieces and make them unreadable during the formation. So I can still move them, but I don't know which piece is which. Fine, well, there's only pawns ahead here, so I don't need to worry too much. Oh, that's dirty. You got rid of my queen. I can put the queen on though, and actually that would make it safe to do so, but that's not a problem. Let's start thinking about what we can do here to enact some issues for them. You can go here safely. And you can actually go here safely as well. You now have problems, but that should be okay. I wonder if we're better off sacrificing... Actually, if we put our rook here, they can take it. But we might need to, just to ensure our survival. Now let's pop down our queen. There. Because if I go here, they can't take anything. And I can... Oh, I can't take that knight, unfortunately. Because that's captured last, and actually that would be a problem. We move you here safely. Just thinking how we can make this work. I need to get rid of that rook if I can. I'll move you to here. That's moved you there, so we can actually put you there, that's fine. And now we can start clearing up without too much issue, I'd imagine. So I'm not too worried about this, to be honest. So you can come here. So you can go there. You need to move, so you stay safe. We'll lose our knight here. And there we go. Wasn't too bad. We did lose a couple of pieces, but I think that was going to be inevitable. $16. Do I need a bishop? I'm not sure. Promoting into a knight protects it. Protection power lasts more than one turn. Let's reroll that. We'll get something better. None of these are amazing. After moving a knight, it can capture 2 pieces. If it can capture 2 pieces, it's half a chance to skip the enemy's turn. I guess we'll take a knight and a silver fork and go from there. Because we're all about the skips, really. Right, stage 3. So you're an elite queen, fine. You can only be captured last, but that's not an inherent problem. You go there, and the pawn goes here. Should be fine. Rook can go first. But our queen's in problems already, which is not ideal. Didn't think about that. Move you there. So we're going to lose our rook, annoyingly. Well, that has trapped the queen there. Take you. You're now in danger. Move you there. That's still current spot. We need to move. But if we move we've trapped our queen here, which is not great. If I move that there, then they'll have to choose which one they want, but it's not ideal. Move you here. Yeah, you're going to take our queen. That doesn't work either, actually. That's a problem. Move you here. You should be safe. You can take that knight. An enemy turn is skipped, thankfully. Let's move you to here. Because you're going to upgrade. That's fine, we can take you away. And take you away. And we can take that queen. Oh boy, that was a close one. The skip turns are being very nice to us there. We get a bishop here. Let's go for a gambit token. Hopefully we'll get something good. And we can choose, actually, that's good. When the king sits on a white tile, there's a 1 in 3 chance to turn into a golden tile. Promotions can be achieved if pawn moves next to a king. Or AFK's gambit. Skipping 3 ships to the road, destroys the gambit gives a special reward. I think none of these are great. We'll take Excalibur's gambit. But I'm not thrilled by that as a choice. I'm actually going to... Because we don't have any kings, that's not useful to me. But we also don't have any knights. I'm going to sell the silver fork to buy us a bishop. One random chess piece might actually be better. We'll sell you. Give myself a random chess piece. Hopefully something good. A bishop. That wasn't worth it because there was a bishop in the shop anyway for $4. Oh well. There's a lot of angry looking troops here. Right, you go there. You go here. Yeah, we don't want to wait because that's not useful. But we can take out the... We'll take you out straight away. Thankfully our banana peel is coming in very useful at the moment. More than I would expect it to do. We can take you. That was a weird pawn sacrifice. Go up here, take you. Come here, take you safely. And you. And you. And you. That was weirdly not too bad. Get $11. Capturing a piece with no neighbour has the chance to grant a random gambit. We don't really have much space for that. On capture 1 for in chance to receive a random piece, that could be useful. But a queen would also be very useful for us. Getting another queen I think is going to be vastly more superior. Let's see how this goes. You are a crumbler, fine. But we can take you first, I think. You've got a few queens here, which is not thrilling to me. And a lot of rooks as well. We'll put our queens at the edge. Try this. You're going to go there and get taken, annoyingly. But I don't really see what choice we had in the matter. Move you to here. You want to take that, but we can take you. Move you to here. Problem is now we've got an issue because the remaining pieces here are really quite strong. So we need to find a way to isolate them somehow. Move you to here. Move you to there. You're now available to be taken, but with the loss of our other rook. Is there anything we can pin here? We might just need to wait till crumble mode. Oh, okay. We can take... No, we can't take you. That's frustrating as well. Let's move you up to here. Enemy turn skipped. Unfortunately, that's not quite what I need. And I can't rely on the banana peel to help me out here. You are free for us to take, though. Crumble mode will start soon, but crumble mode is probably actually helping us to a certain extent. Move you to here. We can't take you. We can take you. Take you. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. There we go. Could have been worse, but we've only got queens now, so we might want to change out our gambits here. Protection power loss more than one turn. If you have a rook and a king on the board, no. Reroll. Let's see if we can get something queen related. Landing a piece creates a phantom copy. Next to if possible. That could be interesting. We'll take the Lich's Gambit, that's fine. And then what I'm going to do is put the queen in our stock. So we only start with one queen here, which is going to be problematic, I'd imagine. The queen is safe there for now. Then if I land a piece, should give us another queen, but I need to do it somewhere safe, that it can't be attacked. These bishops are causing problems with that. If I put you there... Ah, see, okay, that is how it works. Oh, that was a real... Didn't think about that queen up there, that was a problem. We are in a bit of trouble here. Can't take you, we can take you though. Then we turn skipped, we can't take you. What can we do here? We can go there, I think that's safe. You're not safe. Here might be safe. Because we can take you without... No, we can't take you. We can take you. We need to get out somewhere safe here. Every turn is skipped. Again, it's not that useful to me in the circumstances. Here might be okay. Can take you, I think. And you. Every turn is skipped. That banana peel's really coming in clutch for us here. Move you in the corner. You're now safe to take. Every turn is skipped. It's a shame we can't... Yeah, because the queen will take the bishop, so we can't do that just yet. Actually, just wait where we are. Let them move, because now we can take that queen. And the bishop. We just survived with one piece there. We're going to just need some more pieces. Yeah, we're just going to need some more pieces overall, I think. We've already got the gambits, I think, that we... Well, not that we need, but still, we'll take them nonetheless. And we'll choose as best we can from here. Queen or a rook. Weirdly, I'm going to take the rook, because I think the queen is fine. Queen's going to go in there, because we're going to try and make a phantom copy of that queen. And we can also afford a knight. So we'll do that. There we go. I think that actually works better. Now, which boss have we got here? And what does this boss do? Tower of the Curse to Fallen Prodigy. What are these? Moving a piece onto this tower turns into a pawn. Presumably that is also may not also be for you. I'm not sure. But I think we can do this safely. Move the rook here. If I move the rook there, because we can take that piece straight away. The knight can stay there and the king can go over here. Because I want to put down our queen. If I put you all the way up here, because our rook is protected up there, that's fine. If we put down our queen, that should give us a bonus phantom queen, but it gets taken by that bishop, but it gets the bishop off the field straight away, so that's not a bad thing. Let's just move that queen to safety. This queen is running out of options to go. And you're the elite piece. Move the king to there. No, that's a bad idea. Didn't think about that. And we now need to move this queen out of the way before she gets killed. Is there anywhere she can go that's safe? She can go back here. But that knight is now due to die. So let's use this time to actually move the... Is that good for us? I don't really know. We want to keep our queen alive. So I'd rather sacrifice the knight. So I'm going to skip my turn. Because then we can take you. You can come here and take that piece. And then we also had an enemy turn skip. Let's take the other knight. This is going okay. Catapult's Gambit really is helping us a lot here. I think we can just wait again. We can take you. You're safe to take. I think we can't move you up the back there, unfortunately. And you are at risk of being killed. Let's move you to here. No, we need to get our queen safe. Move our queen to somewhere. Should be safe there. Take you. Although they're going to promote now to a queen. Now why are you both at risk of death? That's a real problem if you are. Don't really see how they're both likely to die. Move here. Oh, that was a silly decision. We've only got a rook left now. Rook can safely go here. That's a safe spot because his turn will get skipped. No, it's a pawn. I didn't think about that. Oh, that's gonna have killed us. That's the end. That was a silly decision. Oh dear. That was a really bad decision at the end there. Thanks a lot for playing Gambonanza. Can't say this game. I hope you had fun. Indeed, I did have a lot of fun. I really quite enjoyed this game. So, 144 pieces moved, 91 pieces captured, tiles placed 1. Probably could have done better there. 6 gambits purchased, 8 pieces purchased, and 5 tokens purchased. And we made it to round 3 boss. Not too bad, all things considered. But that there is Gambonanza, and thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to play this game for yourself, there's a link down in the description. For now, take care. Bye bye.